First of all, this is just a hometown of Stonewall. This is the most sacred city in the South End of the and to have what the council is doing, trying to target the flag of Leah Jackson, not just the flag of Leah Jackson, but the flag of the people of the South End of America, especially in the Holy Grail. Don't sit down with me. And all it makes me very angry because, you know, when I first got wind of this, the very first call came from our murder. Looking on our heritage and our progress. Then for me to come down in here and find out that the man whose uncle swore President Davis in is leading the charge. It reminded me of a story I heard about some black prisoners of war who were Confederate soldiers, and they were offered freedom if they would sign the loyalty oath, and they refused to do it. And their master signed it, and they said, "Master don't have any shame." Well, guess what? The mayor has no shame for her to do that. And then the publisher of one of your newspapers down in here, where we just left from General Braxton's home, will also be a party to leading the charge.
Sorry, I want to make sure we get a good shot of it.
Alright. For the publisher of one of your papers here, where we just left the home with General Braxton, excuse me, what's the general's name? General Braxton. That publisher ought to be writing nothing but all kinds of good things about the Southland of America. And I'm going to tell you something, I am so very proud of the black folks down in here who ancestors born and raised in the city of Lexington, having no part of this, because I would have been very brokenhearted, because I don't have to come here and give the city council a history lesson that General Jackson opened up his home and in his church and had his family and his church family teach black folks how to read and write.
That's right.
Especially the Christian Bible, and lead them to my Lord and Master Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And for the black folks at a time when the white citizenry stood right behind General Jackson down in here in Lexington. Lexington was a very holy place down in here, especially for somebody who looked like me. And I'm standing up for all the dry bones of all those black folks who found a great deal of love for General Jackson and the white citizenry and for teaching them how to read and write at a time when it was illegal.
But you know, for a lot of African Americans, my own roommate was here, the Confederate flag is a symbol, some of them, of slavery.
Well, now let's just straighten that out right now. I don't even know how you come to that. The Christian cross of St. Andrews, this flag has only in existence for 4 years. You cannot blame the economic institution of slavery off on the Christian white folks in the Southland of America. That's where we get wrong. If we want to do that, let's just come to bring all those folks in who want to declare that, bring the stars and stripes in here, and let's have a real history lesson right here at this corner if you want us to have one. What brought those Africans into this country was the stars and stripes. It wasn't the Christian cross of St. Andrews. And for my ancestors and for all those folks who look like me, thank God that they came to the Southland of America in the middle of the Bible Belt. The only man in this country who ever cared anything about black folks is the Christian white man in the Southland of America.
That's right.
Black folks earned a place of honor and dignity under this flag. They made all the implements of war for General Lee's illegal army, provided the food stuff, stayed at home, protected those plantations while the men were away, went off to war, and fought. This is our flag. This is the flag of all those southern black folks. It's our flag. This is our homeland, the Southland of America. So it does not surprise me in 1865, federal government established the public school system, and the so-called Freedmen's Bureau sent its northern Yankee school people down here to divide and separate black folks and white folks in the Southland of America. And the thing that makes me mad, the maddest is they have this thing and they always come out the side of their neck. Well, we won the war so we could tell the story the way we want to tell it. Well, they done lied about it. They have duped my black family long enough. What's no excuse for somebody like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and William Test Thomas Sherman's grandson Julian Bond to be around here attacking the Christian cross of St. Andrew and continue these lies? You know, let's ask ourselves this question. For 150 years, the stars and stripes been flying over us. That's our flag too, by the way. We just as patriotic as we can be. We would have never had the civil rights, the turbulent civil rights period of the 60s had the South wasn't that far. Can I get an amen around here?
Amen.
Amen. Well, we would have never had all these things against the Southern Cross. Let me tell you something. I am the immediate past president of the NAACP in the city of Asheville, North Carolina. Did not sit well with me sitting there when these men started discussing my flag. Oh, Lord, what we going to do? We're the oldest civil rights organization in the country. We're going to go broke. And first of all, I was surprised to see all those white men sitting up there on the national board, because all my life as a young man, I thought that the NAACP was a black-run organization. Let me finish this thought, baby. Oh, you don't have to go broke. We got plenty of money around here. But we need for you to do something for us. We're tired of sending our babies to schools down south like Ole Miss, listening to them folks playing Dixie and that band. We're tired of sending our corporate workers down south looking at that rebel flag. Now, we as white men can't protect that flag, but all you have to do is just say slavery, and the black folks down in the south get right in line, because they don't know a thing about the war between the states. Kwesi Mfume, thank God for him, he said that's wrong. That's Reconstruction all over again. And they told that man, you better get in line. And they wrote him in the back room and came out with a resolution calling this Christian symbol an evil and odious blight on the universe. You can't make a deal with the devil, and that's what these boys did. They made a deal with the devil, and now they're going to try to turn all the black folks in the Southland of America into traitors against our flag and against our homeland. The bottom line is this: the city council over there can do whatever they want to do. You can beat us down, you can make us try to hide our flag, but every time you look around, there'll be a handsome black man along with his white family coming down this road with our flag. You can't take it away from our hearts, what's inside our hearts. You can lie to our children, beat our children down, tell all the lies you won't tell about this flag. This is an American flag too. It's the flag of the South. It is who we are. Our mores, our morals, our values are all wrapped up in this, baby. Your question.
I imagine you get some interesting reactions from people. This isn't the first Confederate flag march you've done, right? Haven't you done one before? Have you gotten some critics? Have you gotten people judging you?
I don't care what they judge. Let me tell you this, baby. This highway is my schoolhouse. I've walked all across the Southland of America, and you're talking about, yes, I walked to Texas 1,600 miles. Let me tell you this. All along the way, folks came out, and especially my black family. They brought me food, they brought me money, but most importantly, they brought me stories about their family. They were so proud of the fact that somebody, one black girl in Mississippi said as I came strutting across the bridge, said, my God, Johnny has finally come marching home. I told y'all he was going to come one day. And for all these black folks, a lot of these black folks around here, the place of honor and dignity we have, Hollywood don't tell the stories about the black Confederacy. They won't talk about Levi Conine, Hope Collier, Reverend McLean. And let me tell you something right over here in the sacred city. I am ashamed that I can't come over here and find the grave of Ben Lewis, because he is buried right next to that Scalawag City Hall over there. They won't even put a marker up indicating where this man is. Jefferson Shields. You know, you have these folks around here, that Scalawag preacher that used to be around here named the Bird, came right over to the First Baptist Church, a church right over there that was co-founded by Jefferson Shields, General Stonewall Jackson's cook. All those black folks over there at First Baptist Church who loved General Jackson. Because if it don't be for General Jackson, they couldn't talk about their Lord and Master Jesus Christ. There ought not to be one person who attend the First Baptist Church who ought to stand against the Christian flag.
That's right.
Stonewall Jackson in the honor of General Robert E. Lee.
That's right.
It don't get any better than this. This is the Holy Grail down there. This is a holy city. And this city don't just belong to the black folks around here and the white folks. It belongs to all of us who are Southern.
Have you ever, or did you grow up around Virginia? Where are you from?
I'm from Asheville, North Carolina, but my family started out right here. Mary Edgerton took the Edgerton family right down to Rutherford County, North Carolina, where my family was with the Honorable T.R. Edgerton, who was a surgeon in the Confederate Army. Edgerton is all over Virginia. Oh, I'm a member. I'm not an honorary citizen of Virginia.
Yes, sir.
I'm a son of the South. And everywhere I go in the South, I feel like a son.
You obviously have a lot of friends marching with you today, but I really want to
touch... Not friends, family.
Family. I really want to touch on the fact that people are going to be watching this, and they're going to see some people thinking, you know, he's marching for a flag that really has symbolized, for some African Americans, slavery.
Let me tell you something. Let me straighten those Africans out.
Have you ever gotten any critics when you're doing these marches?
Critics everywhere. 1 out of 100 don't mean a whole lot to me. I come not only for the naysayers, but come for the naysayers too. But you see, you keep running this thing about my flag being the flag of slavery. Let's not forget the stars and stripes over here, baby. That's hypocrisy.
That's right.
Contradiction at the highest level. Who brought African people into this country?
That's right.
It wasn't this flag right here. Who did those boats belong to? All these Yankees that come around here now who want to just, well, we're going to make sure we do right by the black folks. You had 150 years to do it. The Honorable R.L. Dabney, Reverend R.L. Dabney from Prince Edward County, Virginia, in his famous letter in September 1865, sent a letter over to that so-called Freedmen's Bureau and told these Yankees, look here, run around here saying what the Southern people haven't done for the Africans. You're in charge now. You got all the money. You done made our money bad. Told them all kinds of things that the Christian white folks had done for the survival of African people. We were on a path of social vertical mobility that the whole world would have been jealous of, between black folks and white folks in the Southland of America, until that pyrite and that scalawag Lincoln sent his men right over here to Fort Sumter at that revenue collecting fort, illegally, I might add.
Yes, sir.
The worst thing ever happened to black folks in the Southland of America is when that boy sent that boat here and when he attacked the Southland. Real emancipation was already taking place around here, and especially in Virginia. Boy, Virginia has nothing but honor. Those men in the legislature of Virginia were working very hard on how to emancipate the African people.
That's right.
Because Christian white folks know that you wasn't free when you tell me I'm free and just something loose in the woods. They made sure that you had a job, ability to take care of your family, a house,
yes, sir,
and some money. And since we didn't have John Deere tractors, get you about 10 or 15 slaves to go along with you.
One more question, and if you don't mind.
Did I answer your question?
You did. You've answered more than enough. I appreciate it.
Okay, baby, go ahead.
We need to get you a pulpit or something. In one sentence, a short one sentence, what's it like to be? What's the purpose of your march, and what's it like to be here today marching from the University of Lexington? Give me 2 sentences.
Right up the road. They stand around talking about a monument to Dr. King. Dr. King said he had a dream that one day that the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners would sit down at the table of brotherhood. I'm dragging it right down this road today. At the table of brotherhood. You cannot sit at that table of brotherhood. In the hypocrisy.
Yes, sir.
Come to the table of brotherhood, bring it on, bring your Yankee friends to sit down too, and restore the honor and dignity of an honorable people who made a stand against a man who literally tore down this Constitutional Republic. But when General Lee signed that treaty April 9th, out by the courthouse, the Constitution of the United States of America went right into the creek.
That's exactly right.
The Tea Party, my God, the whole agenda is a Confederate agenda. The same thing that these folks are talking about now, taxes too high, governmental waste, is the same thing that the Confederate folks were talking about then. The South was right. You can't keep using the economic institution of slavery, and you can't keep using me as the weapon of choice, because I'm Southern.
Well, very good.
I love you, girl.
Southern gentleman, too.
I love you. I love you. Give me another hug, baby.
Nice to meet you.
I need to just keep going on.